Prince Mode. Prince Mode in the building. What are we saying, guys? So this is probably take 150,000, but you know what, guys? We ain't never giving up. This is all a warm-up, and we're doing our best to move forward. Anyways, let's cut the short talk. Prince Mode in the building. Welcome to the channel. Stories worth sharing. Who are we going to talk about today? You've seen it on the title. Colonel Sanders, founder of KFC, one of the most impactful, game-changing companies, fast food restaurants in the world today. Now, when they hit their peak, their climax, they really made it. They touched a level that is definitely respectable. They're one of the big guys now. How did this come about? What kinds of trials and tribulations did this man have to go through before getting to his end goal, which was unleashing this energy, unleashing this force that created KFC? Fact number one, at age 5, Colonel Sanders' father died. This is the first slap in the face. Life telling you hello, life, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is telling you welcome to the game of life. You will experience pain. At age 16, he quit school. At age 17, he already lost 4 jobs. Now this just goes to show you, it's gonna be very rare for you to find your passion from the get-go. If you do, that is amazing and you should pursue it with everything you've got. But for most of us, we're gonna have to go through path A, that's gonna lead us to path B, that's gonna lead us to path C, that's gonna finally lead us to the end goal where we're gonna make a huge impact. So never stop, guys. Just because you've lost 1, 2, 3, 4 times doesn't mean you're a failure. You gotta keep going. Age 18, he got married. Age 20, his wife left him and took his daughter with him. Second slap in the face. Sanders, you thought that was enough pain? No, you're gonna experience more pain. Sanders, yes. He joined the army, then applied for law school. He was rejected once again. He became an insurance salesman. It didn't work out. Then he became a cook and a dishwasher at a restaurant. Age 16, he retired. Boom. We fast forwarded really fast, I know. But anyways, age 16, Sanders retired. And the biggest slap in the face was getting a government check, which was his first check for his pension, of $105, guys. $105. Welcome to society. Thank you for giving us your time. Here's what you get in return, $105. So of course, Colonel felt like a total failure. So his first decision was to commit suicide. He went under a tree and started writing his suicide letter. He was decided, I'm gonna take my life away. And then something incredible happened, which was he thought, I'm gonna write, if I had the chance to do this all over again, I'm gonna write what I would do. Now he realized that there were so many things that he still hasn't accomplished in his life and that he would like to do. Most importantly, he figured out that his #1 passion, something that he could do completely differently from other people, and even better than others. And that thing was cooking. Cooking chicken.
Really, nigga?
You know, as funny as it may sound, that was his calling all along. He was focusing on all these different things, insurance salesman, trying to be a lawyer, doing this, doing that, when all along his passion, his calling, that he never thought of in that way, was cooking chicken. He could cook the best chicken in the world, he believed. And so that moment was a huge turning point in his life. He invested all of his time after that to cook chicken, to focus on his craft, his calling, the meaning of his life, what he would be better than anybody else at. So he was cooking the chicken day in and day out, trying to sell it to people, going restaurant to restaurant, trying to get his recipe out there. And again, he was rejected over and over again, over and over again. But fast forward a few years later, he opened his first restaurant, KFC. And still then, that wasn't the end point, because he would even sleep at his restaurant at some points. He was just focusing on his grind, on his hustle, cooking the chicken for the people, feeding the community. And so at age 77 or so, different sources debates on the age, he sold his first restaurant for $2 million, instantly became a multimillionaire or a millionaire, however you want to see it. And he started focusing on franchising KFC, and gradually it became the huge thing that it became. Now, one thing that we've got to remember, guys, the moral of the story is that you are going to fail over and over and over and over again. Colonel Sanders' story is pretty exceptional in terms of failure, because he failed for most of his life. And all along he was looking for this thing, for that thing, for this thing, but the most obvious thing was cooking. That's what he loved to do from the get-go, but he never seen it like that. He never thought that that could create something. And so at his worst, lowest moments, he said, fuck it, let me try. So he started cooking the chicken. And after that, the rest is history, guys. Prince Mode in the building. I'm not going to keep it too long. I am Prince Mode. You are Prince Mode. We are Prince Mode. As always, subscribe. And let's get it, guys. Let's keep going. Prince Mode in the building.